Here, you want to stick around this morning, all morning long. Check it out, the voice of the Blue Jackets, Greg Murray, in the studio. What's up, Greg? He's going to be joining us throughout the morning, and of course, we're going to talk about the Jackets' quest for the Stanley Cup. Feeling good about tonight. It's going to be awesome.
You might not know his face, but you definitely know his voice.
Morning.
You are the voice of the Blue Jackets.
I am. Good morning.
It is so
Thank
exciting to
for
have
having
you
me.
here. I was just saying how, you have kids, and can you imagine him as your dad saying, "Come down"?
Yeah, what's that like, and
Doesn't work. It
No?
absolutely. You know what? When you're a parent, it doesn't matter whether you got the best voice ever or not. When you say unload the dishwasher, take out the trash, it doesn't work.
I see. Even with booming authority like
Booming,
that.
right?
And I have to ask you, we were talking a little bit earlier. I mean, you have to be, we appreciate you being here this
Yes.
morning because
Thank you
obviously
for having me. I
tonight
appreciate it.
is a huge night.
It's gonna be awesome.
We talked a little bit about the energy at Nationwide Arena Monday night was off the charts. I can only imagine tonight. And you have to feed off that, I'm sure.
Oh, you know what? It is so exciting to have the playoffs back in town, to be playing the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is going to be
right.
This is really the start of what I think is going to be just a huge rivalry between these two teams. And it really starts with these playoffs.
And on Monday night, you were saying that you have this routine you do, and that just...
It went out the window. I just had to
Nice.
go down, and I made a lap around the entire arena, shaking as many hands, and the vibe is, this is going to be awesome.
Wow.
This is going to
You
be
know what
awesome.
else would be awesome? If maybe you could help us out. Like Dana Turtle, our meteorologist, is out and about this morning. If you could maybe,
Turtle around town. We sent Dana Turtle to Northwest Columbus, where he's helping OSU's tennis teams.
how about that?
Dana? You're watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
You recognize that voice. Welcome back to Good Day Columbus. It is 8:31 on your Wednesday morning. It is Blue Jackets Day.
Yes.
Here on Good Day Columbus, I'm Carolyn Bruck with Pete Scalia, meteorologist Marshall McPeak, Team Traffic's Katie Garner, and I'm sure you're wondering, who is this? He's our very special guest. You are the voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, Greg Murray.
I am.
Greg,
Thank you for having me.
thanks for being
Excited
here.
to
This
be
is
here.
awesome.
I appreciate it.
I know it's going to be a long night for you tonight, but maybe you could help us out here and with our cold open for the show.
I would be glad to do that. Coming up in hot headlines, they won't be at the wedding, but their lavish gifts should make up for it. Beyonce and Jay-Z's big plans for Kim Yang.
Kimye.
I see. And
And plus, fame to fortune, the guy making major money for his viral selfie.
We need to do that.
this is cool.
We need to hop on a viral selfie.
I know that you
Yeah.
need to save your voice for this. You can't do that, but this is kind of like with you added to us. It's like Good Day Columbus on the power play.
Right.
And you,
That's
know
what
you
you're
can't
saying.
say that because
Your
it takes
signature
a lot
line.
out
You
of
You
it.
know
need to
what?
save
I
it.
save my voice. I do it in the penalty box during the games. That's
You
the
do?
only time I really do that.
Wow.
Because I try to protect what makes me what
that's
I am.
The money maker. The money maker.
I didn't want to say that, so thank you, Carolyn.
Yes.
But I mean, when you're at the games and you hear it, I mean, in the crowd you get chills.
Yeah.
So I mean, do you realize that though when you get into it?
Yeah, you know what? It's fun to look across. There are two ladies I see all the time in section, I think it's 101.
Okay.
And as I'm doing it, they are throwing their heads back and they are doing it right along. And I'm like, that is so cool.
You're like a rock star.
No, I'm just a
No.
guy who talks.
But it is a rock star moment, right? To see an
It is fun.
entire, yeah, it's
It
really
is.
cool.
I have never walked in 13 years, however many games it's been, 500 and something or other.
Yeah.
I've never walked in there feeling like I'm going to work.
That's
That's
awesome.
not
It is
how the best
such
kind
a
of job
way to be.
there is.
Best job ever.
Are you a fan first, or is this a job?
You know what? I am a fan, big time. I am a
Awesome.
big time fan first. And boy, to be able to do what you love to do and what I know I was created to do.
Yeah.
And
is
so did you have
just awesome.
any idea that you'd end up doing this when you were hanging out at Ohio University with Marshall McPeak?
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not.
Here's the
It's really
thing, though.
interesting.
We knew he was going to do this.
Yeah?
He didn't know he was going to do this.
Wow.
It was really interesting as I came in today, my career and what really kind of got me into the Blue Jackets job started right next door when I started at QFM 96 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And things have progressed, and it's just been really neat.
It's
Greg.
just so, and tonight it's going to be electric.
It's gonna be
We really
unreal.
appreciate you again, with saving your voice and stuff, taking the time to come
Yeah.
in this morning. It's just awesome. So thank you for being
Yeah,
here.
thank
Thank
very
you for
much.
having me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. And you're our other fellow Bobcat here, Marshall, I know has been keeping tabs on this
He's
beautiful
had
day
this
today.
voice since 19 years old, and
That's
when
crazy.
the first time he walks into a room and opens his mouth and you say, "Oh my God."
Yeah, you can't not listen, right?
Yeah. So anyway, Greg, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you. I appreciate
Enjoy
it.
There it is.
That growly bear is none other than the man right next to us. The Game 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's tonight at Nationwide Arena.
The one voice that you absolutely know, especially during a power play, is Greg Murray, the voice of the Jackets. Welcome this morning. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me here.
I know we can't actually get you to do power play though, because you have to protect your voice.
You know what? You
Serve
got to
it.
come down to a game and hear it live.
Absolutely. What does that do when you do that? I mean, do you need a few minutes to recover after that?
No. No, when
You're
you've
good?
done it for 13 years, it just kind of
Have you been doing it that long,
since
really?
day one.
Oh my gosh,
Since
congratulations.
day one. Thank you very much. It's
Was-
been 515,
A few?
16 games.
What did your voice sound like in 5th grade? Were you always really deep voice?
You know what? I remember I used to ride the bus to 6th grade, and I used to recite old comedy albums. So I've been made to do this
Yeah.
since
How
I was,
cool
you know,
is
a
that?
preteen or a teenager, which was like what, 10 years ago?
That's
exactly.
awesome.
It's just a couple of years ago.
So.
When you, because you've been doing the whole power play thing. I mean, and that's the thing that people really, really remember when they walk out of the game.
Yeah.
Did you have an inspiration? Did it just happen on its own? Was it just an organic thing that suddenly popped out of your mouth?
It really was kind of organic how it happened. At the time, it was season 1, and my boss, who sat right next to me, I'm convinced because she didn't trust me at the time, and it was probably well-founded, said, hey, we're going on the power play. I want you, when you turn the mic on, I want you to say Jackets on the power play. So I did it, and it was, you know, it was okay. And I turned the mic off, and she said, okay, next time I want you to do it bigger, like really
Be
big.
enthusiastic.
Yeah, really big. And the next time, what came out of my mouth is what has become Jackets on the power play. I turned the mic off, I looked at her, and I went, how was that? And she went, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, do that again.
So.
Do that again.
Well, your voice is your moneymaker, so how do you preserve it? What do you do?
I drink a lot of water.
Do you?
Yeah, I get kind of strange looks from restaurant staff when I go, could I just have hot water and lemon?
Uh-huh.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well, that's good
So,
for
but
it.
aside from that, you know, I'm a career broadcaster, like
Yeah.
you know, like Marshall and you. So what's been interesting is over the past 13 years, I've lost my voice exactly twice. And
Who
before
backs
that,
you up?
I don't have a backup.
Oh,
So what
wow.
happens?
We don't know.
Really?
There was a time last year where I had committed to my wife that I would take a cruise with her for our 20th anniversary.
Off
and I was
season?
during the season.
Really?
And I would have missed one game, and my boss said, he said, well, this is probably the time to find a backup for you. And I went, that'd be great, because I can't announce from, you know, the
Cozumel.
islands. Yeah. Well, we went through the lockout, and
Oh, there you
I ended
go.
up not missing the game.
Right.
Hated
So
missing.
you've never
you know,
missed
all
a
the
game in
hockey.
13 years?
No.
Well, I think
have
we
not
should
missed a
try
single
out.
game.
We need to try out.
Let's all right. So you heard at the top of the segment, Greg doing it the proper way. You want to do this?
I think we should try out.
This
He
should
needs
be
a backup.
Jackets on the power play.
Wow, that's
Yes?
pretty good.
Maybe.
Wow.
Huh?
All right, you are to stay at least 100 yards from Nationwide Arena. I got kids that want to eat every day, Marshall.
I don't think I could do that.
Give it a shot.
Jackets on the power play.
She needs some hot water and lemon. Hot water and lemon, please.
You're welcome at the game anytime.
I think something just dropped.
So real quick, we need to talk about what's in this is the Stanley Cup. No, wait, no, it's actually a
This is a
replica of the Stanley Cup. You can get this at the Fox Sports. There you go. Fox Sports Ohio
I did
Blue
strain
Line
quite a bit.
down at Nationwide Arena, and the T-shirts are great too. They
Yeah.
have all this. Interestingly enough, if you get the replica of the Stanley Cup, it comes with the white gloves. That's a whole different show, and so you have to wear the gloves to touch the cup. But
Very nice.
Greg, thanks so much.
Hey,
Thank you.
Blue
Thank
Jackets
you.
victory, no doubt about it.
Great game
Feeling
tonight.
it?
It is going to be awesome. There are already, I've been following Twitter all morning long, there are already people lining up
Ready to
at the
go.
ticket office. It is going to
Fantastic.
be, you thought Monday was crazy?
Yeah.
Tonight is going to be
Those $40
just
tickets,
out
what time do they go
of
on
control.
sale? Do you know?
Wow.
Tickets go on sale, I think, at 5 o'clock today.
Yeah, a lot of people in line.
But if you're not in line by about
Now.
Noon.
Yeah, right?
Now.
Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
for
gonna be
spending your
tough.
morning with us. I know
Thank you
have a
very much
busy
for having
day.
me. I appreciate
Great
it.
seeing
Read this
you.
for us.
All right, Dana's making a racket on OSU's campus this morning. He's attempting to play tennis with both the men's and women's teams. We'll check in with them next.
Dana on the power play.